Hello, everyone. This is Beverly M. Collins, and again, I am here to do one of my snippet readings for you. And I'm going to do 3 poems again, and this time I'm going to start with a poem that is from the book called The Poetry Pharmacy, and it was edited by William C. Hart. The particular poem in here that I'm going to read for you is called The Peace of Wild Things by Wendell Berry. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests, in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things, who do not tax their lives with the forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time I rest in the grace of the world and am free. You know what I really love about this anthology is that they call it the Poetry Pharmacy because the poems in there are uplifting, or they really just make you think. They can make you laugh. And we really need that. We need something to uplift us so that we're not refeeding ourselves sadness. There's enough sadness in the world. We need something to uplift us. My next poem comes from the anthology called Glow, and it's put out by Truth Serum Press. And my poem that they selected is called Sweet. It goes like this. The fields waved like a crowd of partygoers in motion. Orange tops of flowers danced everywhere the eye could see. The pour of rain was as good for them as Grandma's meal was for us on a Sunday morning or a Sunday evening. Chatter circled the table under the watchful eye of 3 large candles anchored in the table's center. The chicken dinner burned that night. However, gossipy events of our week steamed as topic of conversation until the sharing exhausted itself into the sip of coffee, peach cobbler, and a side game of checkers that was just right. Who knew those moments could morph into pure gold, wrapped in all the warmth a memory could unroll? So laughable and simple. Glow. Now my last one that I want to share with you in this snippet reading is from Spectrum 5. Now Spectrum, I believe, is up to Spectrum 29 or Spectrum 30. But this particular one, we were sharing in the book about what our process was of writing the poem that they selected. Now my poem in here is called Something About Love, but I'm going to read you my process, which was printed in the book. I start with my title, and that's true. My title is my roadmap that points where I'm going. I am attempting in this particular poem to come up with unusual language to express the awkwardness that comes with the feeling of attachment and the sometimes surprise reaction within when realizing that you care more for others than you may have even acknowledged within yourself. All forms of love, parental, romantic, extended family members, friends, etc., can have a strange but always worth it element. And the poem goes like this. There is something about love. It can sit so strangely at odd angles in one's heart. Love can holler unexpectedly through an emotional silence. It can seem to evaporate and then rain down on one's existence. We can step into the deep end of love's pool from what first appeared to be a dry curb. Love can shove the shoulder, bump from behind, or hit head-on in life's traffic. Something about its tender elbow, its scent can hang in the air like lavender that bloomed while we were looking the other way. To remind us that life is worth it. Life is good. Now, on that note, I want to give each one of you a challenge where we write just 10 things about different cultures. Pick 10 different cultures and write on there what you love most about those cultures. Just one thing. Because I think it would be great for us to hold in our mind's eye the truth that every culture on this planet is bringing good things. They're bringing gifts. They're bringing things that are beneficial. So, and I think it would be good for us to focus ourselves on the good of what other cultures bring. Okay, and I'm going to make my list of 10 to 15 different cultures, and the number one thing that I like about each one of those cultures, and I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to share it with you in my next snippet. Now, if you want to, in the meantime, you can check out the Beverly M. Collins Tidbit blogs. They're part of my Fine Art America page, and you can find them just by Googling Beverly M. as in Mary Collins blog, and you will get a chance to read them all. Okay? So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.